Hi guys, I'm Joe and I'm back with treasures and artifacts. And today I have wonderful information for you. The second video on my channel about DiamondCat Marine Salvage scammer hit 1000 views milestone. Incredible. And I have to thank Reddit community where the video was shared, and thanks to that it made such wonderful numbers. So I decided to make another episode where I will tell you what happened next right after publishing the first video. I hope you'll enjoy it. Alright, let's fire up the time machine and go back to July, when I released a video about a British scammer called DiamondCat Marine Salvage, also known as Jonathan Samuels. This guy was making tens of thousands of dollars by selling fake artifacts from sunken ships. Fortunately, he was stupid enough to convict himself of fraud when he offered an artifact from the Thai bridge disaster, which he was trying to sell a few months back as belonging to the Black Widows of Liverpool. So what happened after the video was released? Well, it didn't last long before my channel was subscribed by Jonathan himself, or Jonathan Samuels if you want. At that point, I knew the video has reached its main character. Jonathan immediately spammed the comment section as much as he could. He accused me of child abuse because I shared with you a pic of his Instagram where he had personal pictures along with artifacts for sale. He also tried to defend his business, but the comment section had one more star. Mr. Martin Bayerly, the man behind the RMS Republic, who bravely rebutted Jonathan's arguments. The whole shootout eventually caught the attention of a guy nicknamed Wondercold, who shared the video on Reddit. As a result, the video got several hundred views overnight, and I just shook my head in vain wondering how is something like that possible. Jonathan eventually poured his heart out on eBay, where he sent me few more warm messages, like the one where he advised me to get some Vaseline for a jail. After that, he closed his account, hid all the feedbacks, and renamed the account as Joseph Sumo Blackmail. There was smell of a victory in the air, and I could praise myself for a job well done. So let me now observe a moment of silence in memory of the fraudulent DiamondCat Marine Salvage account. Hey, but he is still cheating people! What? Unfortunately, a few weeks after the video was released, I was contacted by a fan who told me that he was still seeing Jonathan's fakes on eBay. I didn't want to believe that, since Jonathan hid his eBay feedbacks, which prevented him from selling anything on that account again. However, as it soon turned out, Jonathan did indeed continue selling, but from a different account and with restrictions for some countries, including Czech Republic of course. This was the reason why I didn't see any of his items on eBay. When I switched to the UK delivery address, familiar images appeared. I won't hide the fact that I was really annoyed. However, it confirmed my earlier suspicions that Jonathan has a second eBay account on which he buys all his fakes. And that was obviously the Rare Marine Collectables account. Unfortunately, Jonathan do have private feedbacks, so there was no way of knowing what specific items he bought. Anyway, it was still possible to see which sellers Jonathan was buying from, so I took a stab at contacting them, and guess what? One of them told me that Jonathan bought a larger quantity of foreign coins from him. What a coincidence. I find it incredibly stupid that he is selling these items on the account he is also buying them with. But I know intelligence is not Jonathan's strong suit, right? Jonathan's silliness is crowned by his new certificates of authenticity. These are now unsigned by the original owners of the artifacts. As you probably know from the previous episode, based on the handwriting analysis, it was clear that the dozen of divers were actually signed by one single person, by Jonathan. So these signatures are not there anymore. He is probably trying to reduce the risk of his fraud being discovered, without realizing that he is also telling the buyer that he will receive certificate either without the original owner's signature or with owner's signature, which Jonathan will miraculously be able to get within a few hours. Despite all this, Jonathan has already managed to sell a few fakes on the new account again. The truth is, it's not that new account because he has hundreds of deals already done there, but so be it. However, it doesn't look like it will last long here either. The first negative feedback has already shown up here. Jonathan promises to add provenance of the newly auctioned items, but as you can see, it's not happening at all. I was hoping that Jonathan wouldn't continue his scams and I wouldn't have to deal with the whole thing in the harshest way possible, through the police. On the other hand, Jonathan had his pace to stop his illegal activities, and I had had enough of all those scam people who were contacting me. So I started to take the matter up with the British police, who eventually referred me to the cybercrime unit. So I filled in the relevant forms, and I'm waiting to see what comes out of my report. But it's possible that Jonathan will scam quite a few more people before the police intervene, so I started looking for a way to thwart his illegal activities. And one possible solution was suggested by Jonathan himself, when he named his former eBay selling account after me. So why not pay him back a little? And here it is. A wonderful book about Jonathan scams. Well, as you can see, it's not a book at all, it's more like a poster, but I think it might prevent someone from buying stuff from Jonathan. And maybe you're wondering how. Well, I'm selling this poster on eBay. So if you type into the search bar shipwreck, among other results, there will be also my little book with this cover. So I hope it will prevent some people from buying stuff from Jonathan, and it will work. So I will not have to make another episode about him. But God knows what will happen. See you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.